Don't laugh at me. You must be blasé about hundreds, just because this is your second.
That's silly.
I annoyed you by saying that.
Just a little.
Oh, darling, I'm so sorry. Kiss me.
No.
Not so very enthusiastic.
Is that better?
Really tight, please. I'm superstitious.
You really are very scared.
Are you glad you married me?
Of course I am.
How glad?
Incredibly, magnificently glad.
Oh, how lovely.
We ought to go in and dress.
Gladder than before.
Why do you keep harping on that?
It's my mind, and yours too, I expect.
Isn't anything of the sort?
Pretty, wasn't she, Amanda?
Very
Prettier than I am.
much. She's pretty and sleek, and her hands were long and slim, and her legs were long and slim. She danced like an angel. You dance very poorly, by the way.
Could she play the piano as well as I can?
Couldn't play the piano at all.
Had she my talent for organisation?
No, but then she hadn't your mother either.
I don't believe you like Mother.
Like her, I can't bear her.
Elliot, she's a darling underneath.
I never cross up to me.
Makes me unhappy to think you don't like Mother.
Nonsense. I believe the only reason you married me was to get away from her.
I married you because I loved you.
Oh, dear, oh, dear, oh, dear, oh, dear.
I love you far more than Amanda loved you. I never made you miserable like she did.
We made each other miserable.
It was all her fault, you know it was.
Yes, it was. Entirely her
She was a fool to lose you.
fault. We lost each other.
She lost you with a violent temper and carrying on.
Will you stop talking about Amanda?
Very glad. The reason she had been out of control and wicked and unfaithful, we shouldn't be here now.
She wasn't unfaithful.
I bet she was. I bet she was unfaithful every 5 minutes.
It would take a far more concentrated woman than Amanda to be unfaithful every 5 minutes.
You do hate her, don't you?
No, I don't hate her. I think I despise her.
That's much worse.
And I'm sorry for her.
Why?
Because she's marked a tragedy. She's bound to make a mess of everything.
If it's all her fault, I don't see that it matters much.
She has some very good qualities.
Considering what a hell she made of your life, I think you're very nice about her. Most men would be vindictive.
What's the use of that? It's all over now. It's a long time ago.
5 years is very long.
Yes, it is.
Do you think you could ever love her again?
And then Sybil,
Could you?
of course not, I love you.
Yes, you love me differently, I know that.
More wisely, perhaps.
I'm glad. I'd rather have that sort of love.
Yes, you're right. Love is no use unless it's wise and kind and undramatic. Something steady and sweet to smooth out your nerves when you're tired. Something tremendously cozy, unflurried by scenes and jealousies. That's what I want. That's what I've always wanted, really. Never mind here. I do hope it's not going to be dull for you.
Sweetheart, as though you could ever be dull.
I'm much older than you.
Not so very much. The music stopped now. You can hear the sea.
We'll bathe tomorrow morning. I'm master.
I'd like a man to be a man, if that's what you do.
Are you going to understand? And to manage you.
I'm going to try to understand you.
Run me without my knowing it.
I think you're being a little unkind.
No, I don't mean to be. I was only wondering.
Well,
I was wondering what was going on inside your mind. What your plans are, really.
really?
Well, apart from loving me and all that, you must have plans.
I haven't the faintest idea what you're talking about.
Well, perhaps it's subconscious then. Maybe your instincts working away deep down, mincing up little bits of experience for future use, watching me carefully like some little sharp-eyed kitten.
How can you be so horrid?
I said kitten, not cat.
Kittens go into cats.
Let that be a warning to you.
What's the matter, darling? Are you hungry?
What about
Very strange all of a sudden. I'm rather cool. Just because I'm feminine, it doesn't mean I'm crafty and calculating.
I didn't say you were either of those things.
I hate these half masculine women who go banging about.
I hate anybody who goes banging about. cruelty and flagrant infidelity. I spent a whole weekend in Brighton with a lady called Vera Williams. She had the nastiest looking hairbrush I have ever seen.
This place shouldn't be isolated. Why didn't you divorce her?
It would not have been the action of a gentleman, whatever that may be.
I think she got very likely.
Once and for all, will you stop?
Chair, bring you luck.
That will be fatal.
Mandy!
What?
Come outside, the view's wonderful!
I'm still down at the bar. Wait a minute. I shall catch pneumonia.
God!
I beg your pardon?
You look wonderful.
Thank you, darling.
Like a beautiful advertisement for something.
Nothing peculiar, I hope.
I can hardly believe it's true. You and I, here, alone together. Married.
That's very rough.
Did you like it?
A bit hearty.
Do you love me?
Of course, that's why I'm here.
More than you love me?
Now then, none of
No,
that.
but you do love me more than you love Elliot.
I don't remember it such a long time ago.
Not so very long ago.
All my life ago.
I should like to break his damn neck
Why?
for making you so unhappy.
It was mutual.
Rubbish. It was all his fault, you know.
Yes, it was, now I come to think about it.
Swine!
Don't be so vehement, darling.
I'll never treat you like that.
That's right.
I love you too much.
So did he.
I sort of love that because he struck you once, did he?
More than once.
Well,
Several places.
right.
I struck him, too. Once I broke Paul Duncan record over his head. It was very satisfying.
You must have been driven to distraction.
Yes, I was. But don't let's talk about it, please. After all, it's a dreary subject for our honeymoon night.
He didn't know it was well on.
Do you realise that yacht reflected in the water? What is it in?
You must bathe tomorrow.
Yes, I want to get a nice sunburn.
Mandy,
Why, what's the matter?
I hate sunburn.
Why?
Somehow, well, unsuitable.
It's awfully suitable to me, darling.
Of course, if you really want to.
I'm absolutely determined. I've got masses of lovely oil to rub all over myself.
But your skin is so beautiful as it is.
Wait and see. When I'm done a nice crisp brown, you'll fall in love with me all over again.
I couldn't love you more than I do now.
Oh dear. I did so hope our honeymoon was going to be progressive.
Where did you spend the last one? I want to know.
Summer it was very attractive.
I hate summaries.
So do I.
Did you start quarrelling with you right away?
Within the first few days, I put it down to the high altitude.
And you loved him?
Yes, Victor.
Poor child.
You must try not to be pompous, dear. I don't believe I'm a bit like what you think I am.
How do you mean?
I was never a poor child.
That's a figure of speech, dear, that's all.
I suffered a great deal and had my heart broken. But it wasn't an innocent, girlish heart. It was jagged with sophistication. I've always been sophisticated. Far too merry. That caused many of my rows with Elliot. I irritated him because he knew I could see through him.
I don't mind how much you see through me. I'm going to make you happy.
Are you?
Just by looking after you, seeing as you're all right, you know.
No, I don't.
I think you love me quite differently from the way you love Elliot.
Do stop harping on Elliot.
It's true though, isn't it?
I love him much more calmly, if that's what you mean.
More lastingly.
I expect so.
Do you remember when I first met you?
Yes, distinctly.
At Marion Vale's party.
Yes.
Wasn't it wonderful?
Not really. I was only redeemed for the completely commonplace by the fact of my having hiccups.
I never noticed them.
Love at first sight.
Where did you first meet Elliot?
To hell with Elliot!
Mandy.
I forbid you to mention his name again. I'm sick of the sound of it. You must be raving mad. Here we are on the first night of our honeymoon with the moon coming up and music playing, and all you can do is talk about my first husband. It's downright sacrilegious.
Don't be angry.
It's very annoying.
You forgive me.
Yes. And you don't do it again.
I promise.
You don't go dress or bathe yet.
Where shall we dine? Downstairs here or at the casino?
The casino's more fun, I think.
We can play pool afterwards.
No, we can't, dear.
Don't you like dear old pool?
No, I hate dear old food. Play a nice game of Shamanda Fair.
Not at the big table.
Maybe the biggest table.
You're not a terrible gambler, are you?
Inveterate. Chance rules my life.
What nonsense.
What do you say it's nonsense? It was chance meeting you. It was chance falling in love. It's chance that we're here. Particularly after your driving. Everything that happens is chance.
You know, I feel rather scared of you at close quarters.
That promises to be very embarrassing.
You're somehow different now. Wild. I thought you were all strange.
Wild? Oh, Victor, I've never felt less wild in my life. A little strange, I grant you, but that's the newly married attitude. You can't expect anything else. Honeymooning is a very overrated amusement.
So you say that because you've had a ghastly experience before.
There you go again.
Couldn't fail to be bitter, you.
The honeymoon wasn't so ghastly, really. It was afterwards that was so awful.
I intend to make you forget about it all entirely.
You won't succeed by making constant references to it.
Wish I knew you better.
It's just as well you don't. The woman, in italics, should always retain a certain amount of alluring feminine mystery for the man, also in italics.
What about the man? Isn't he allowed any mystery?
Absolutely none, transparent as glass.
Oh, I see.
Don't worry, darling, it doesn't necessarily work out like that, is it? It's supposed to.
Well, I'm glad I'm normal.
What an odd thing to be glad about. What?
Well, aren't you?
I'm not so sure I'm normal.
Man, yes, you are. Sweetly, divinely normal.
I haven't any peculiar cravings for Chinamen or old boots, if that's what you mean. I think very few people are completely normal, really, deep down in their private lives. It all depends on a combination of circumstances. If all the various cosmic thingamies fuse at the same moment, the right spark is struck. There's no limit what one might do. That was the trouble with Elliot and me. We were like two violent acid bubbling about in a nasty little matrimonial bottle.
I don't think you're nearly as complex as you think you are.
I don't think I'm particularly complex, but I know I'm unreliable.
You're frightening me horribly. In what way unreliable?
I'm so apt to see things the wrong way around.
What sort of thing?
Morals. What one should do and what one shouldn't.
Oh, Maggie, you're so sweet.
Thank you, Vic. That's most encouraging. You really must have your bath now. Come on.
Kiss me.
There, hurry up. I've only got to slip my dress on and I should be ready.
Give me 10 minutes.
I'll bring the cocktails out here when they come.
All right.
Come on, hurry.
Sybil!
Yes?
I've got the cocktails out here. Hurry up.
I can't find my lipstick.
Never mind. Send down to the kitchen for some cochineal.
It's so silly.
Hurry. started yet.
Neither has mine.
Oh, my God.
I can't help feeling that this is a little unfortunate.
Are you happy?
Perfectly.
Good. That's all right then, isn't it?
Are you?
Ecstatic.
I'm delighted to hear it. I expect we should meet again sometime. Au revoir.
Goodbye.
Cocktail, please. Hey, what's the matter?
I feel very odd.
Oh, what do you mean? Ill?
Yes, ill.
What sort of ill?
Must leave at once.
Leave?
Yes, leave.
Really?
A strange foreboding.
You must be mad.
Darling, I want you to be very sweet and patient and understanding and not get upset or ask questions or anything. I have an absolute conviction that our entire future happiness depends upon our leaving here instantly. I
Why?
can't tell you.
But we've only just come.
I know, but it can't be
Well,
helped.
what's happened? What has happened?
Nothing has happened.
You've gone out of your mind.
No, I haven't gone out of my mind, but I shall stay here another hour.
You're not drunk, are you?
Well, of course I'm not drunk. What time have I had to get drunk?
Come down and have some dinner, darling, and then you'll feel ever so much better.
He's trying to humor me. I'm serious.
But darling, please be reasonable. We've only just arrived. Everything's unpacked. It's our first night together. We can't go away now.
Well, we could have our first night together in Paris.
We shall get there to the small hours.
Please, Sybil. I know it sounds crazy and absolutely lacking in reason and sense, but I've got second sight about certain things. I'm almost psychic. I have the most extraordinary sensation of impending disaster. If we stay here, something appalling will happen. I know it.
Hysterical nonsense.
It isn't hysterical nonsense. Presentiments are far from being nonsense. Look at the woman who cancelled her passage on the Titanic, all because of a presentiment.
I don't see what that has to do with
It's
it.
nothing to do with it. She obeyed her instinct. That's what she did, and it saved her life. All I ask is to be allowed to obey my instinct.
Do you mean there's going to be an earthquake or something?
Very possibly. Very possibly. Or perhaps a violent explosion.
They don't have earthquakes in
On the
France.
contrary, only the other day they felt a distinct shock of too long.
Yes, but that's in the south where it's hot.
Quibbles.
And as for explosions, there's nothing here that can explode.
Darling, please, sweet, bear with me. I beseech you to bear with me.
I don't understand. It's horrid of you to do this.
I'm not doing anything. I'm only asking you, imploring you to come away from this place.
I love it
There
here.
are thousands of places far nicer.
It's a pity we didn't go to one of them.
Now, look.
Just why are you behaving like this? Why?
Don't ask why, just give in to me. Well, I'll never ask you to give in to me about anything.
I don't think of it tonight. It's utterly ridiculous. I've done quite enough travelling for one day, and I'm tired.
You're as obstinate as a mule.
I mean, like that, I must say.
You're your nasty little feet dug into the ground, and you don't intend to budge an inch, do you?
No, I do not.
There is one thing in the world that infuriates me. It's sheer wanton stubbornness. I should like to cut off your head with an axe.
No, Dave! Talk to me like that on our honeymoon night.
Damn our honeymoon! Damn it, damn it, damn it! Stop crying. Will you or will you not come away with me to Paris?
I've never been so miserable in my life. You're hateful and beastly. Mother was perfectly right. She said you had shifty eyes.
Well, she got
You're lying, Amanda, aren't you?
Yes, Victor.
You never had a sister, dead or alive.
I believe there was a stillborn one in 1902.
What is the reason for all this?
I told you I was unreliable.
Why do you want to leave so bad?
You'll be angry if I tell you the truth.
What is it?
I won't be
Tell me, please tell me.
Elliot's here. I saw him just now when you were in the bar.
Where was he?
Down there in a white suit.
White suit?
Why not? It's summer, isn't it?
You're lying again.
I'm not. He's here. I swear he is.
But what of it?
I can't enjoy a honeymoon with you with any amount of bounce in at any moment.
Really, Mandy.
Can't you see how awful it is? It's the most embarrassing thing that's happened to me in my whole life.
Did he see you?
No, he was running.
What was he running?
How on earth do I know? Don't be so annoying.
Well, as long as he didn't see you, it's all right, isn't it?
It isn't all right at all. We must leave immediately.
But why?
How can you be so appallingly obstinate?
I'm not afraid of him.
Neither am I. It isn't a question of being afraid. It's just a horrible, awkward situation.
Damned if I can see why our whole honeymoon should be upset by Elliot.
My last one was.
I don't believe he's here at all.
He is, I tell you. I saw him.
Well, it was probably an optical illusion. This half-light's very deceptive.
This is no such thing.
I absolutely refuse to change all our plans at the last minute just because you think you've seen Elliot. It's unreasonable. Ridiculous of you to demand it. Even if he is here, I can't see that it matters. He'll probably be far more embarrassed than you. And a damn good job too. And if he annoys you in any way, I'll knock him down.
That would be charming.
Now let's talk about it anymore.
Do you mean to stand there seriously and imagine the whole thing could be glossed over as easy as that?
I'm not going to leave, Mandy. If I start giving in to you as early as this, our life will be unbearable. You've worked yourself up into a state and a situation which really only exists in your mind.
Please, Victor, please, for this last time, I implore you. Let's go to Paris now, tonight. I mean it with all my heart. Please!
No, Mandy.
I see quite clearly I have been foolish enough to marry a fat old gentleman in a club armchair.
So he's being cross.
You're a pompous ass.
Mandy!
Pompous ass, that's what I said, and that's what I meant. Blown out with your own importance.
Mandy, control
Get
yourself.
away from me! Where do you have married such rugged grandeur?
I shall be in the bar. When you're ready to come down and dine, let me know.
Go away! Go away!
Stop screaming, I'll murder you.
I wish to heaven I'd never seen you in my life, let alone married you. No wonder I either left you, you behaved to her, you behaved to me. I'm going downstairs to have dinner by myself, and you can just do what you like about it.
You! And I hope it chokes you.
Give me one, for God's sake. I'm in such a rage.
So am I.
What are we to do?
I don't know.
Whose yacht is that?
The Duke of Westminster's, I expect it always is.
I wish I were on it.
I wish you were too.
There's no need to be nasty.
Yes, there is every need. I've never in my life felt a greater urge to be nasty.
And you've had some urges in your time, haven't you?
If you start bickering with me, Amanda, I swear I will throw you over the edge.
Try it, that's all. Just try
You've
it.
upset everything, as usual.
I've upset everything. What about you?
Ever since the first moment that I was unlucky enough to set eyes on you, my life has been insupportable.
Oh, do shut up. There's no sense in going on like that.
Nothing's any use. There's no escape. Ever.
Don't be melodramatic.
Do you want a cocktail? There are two here.
There are two over here as well.
We'll have my two first.
Shall we get roaring, screaming drunk?
Well, I don't think that would help.
about that. You're in love with yours, aren't you?
Certainly.
There you are then.
There we both are.
What's she like?
Very pretty. Plays the piano beautifully.
Very comforting.
How's yours?
I don't want to discuss it.
Well, it doesn't matter. It'll probably come popping out in a minute and I shall see for myself. Does he now and here?
Yes, I told him.
Oh, that's going to make things a whole lot easier.
You needn't be frightened. He won't hurt you.
If he comes near me, I'll scream the place down.
Does Sybil know I'm here?
No, I'll tell you I had a presentiment. I tried with the heart to persuade her to leave for Paris.
I tried too. It's lucky we didn't both succeed, isn't it? Otherwise we should probably all have joined up.
Ramsey little hotel.
Oh dear, it would have been much, much worse.
Did you see us all sailing down in the morning for an early start? Glorious.
What's happened to yours?
You hear us screaming. Downstairs in the dining room.
Mine is being grand in the bar.
It really is awfully difficult.
Have you known how long?
About 4 months. We met in a house party in Norfolk.
Very flat, Norfolk.
I shall reserve my opinion of your choice until I've met dear Victor.
I wish you would call him Dear Victor. It's extremely irritating.
Well, it's how I see it, dumpy and fair and very considerate, with glasses. Dear Victor.
As I said before, I would rather not discuss him. At least I have good taste enough to refrain from making cheap jives at Sybil.
You said Norfolk was flat.
That's no reflection on her. Unless she made it flatter.
Your voice takes on an acid quality whenever you mention her name.
I'll never mention it again.
Good. I'll keep off Victor.
Thank you.
That orchestra has a remarkably small repertoire.
They don't seem to know anything but this, do they?
You always had a sweet voice, Samantha.
Thank you.
I'm awfully sorry about this, really. I wouldn't have had it happen for the world.
I know. I'm sorry too. It's just rotten luck.
I'll go away tomorrow, whatever happens, so don't you worry.
That's nice of you.
I hope things turn out splendidly for you, and that you'll be very happy.
I hope the same for you.
Nasty, insistent little tune.
Extraordinary how potent she is.
What exactly were you remembering at that moment?
Palace Hotel skating rink in the morning. Bright, strong sunlight. Everybody whirling round in vivid colours. And you, kneeling down on your skates for me.
You fallen on your fanny a few moments before.
It was beastly of you to laugh like that. I felt so humiliated.
Poor darling.
Do you remember waking up in the morning, standing on the balcony, looking out across the valley?
Blue shadows on white snow. Cleanness beyond belief. High above everything in the world. How beautiful it was.
It's nice to think of you. Marvelous moments.
A few. We had heaps, really. They slip away into the background. One remembers only the bad ones.
What fools we were to ruin it all. What utter fools.
You feel like that too?
Of course.
Why didn't
The whole business was too much for us.
you? Were so ridiculously over in love.
Funny, wasn't it?
Horribly.
Selfishness, hatred, cruelty, possessiveness, petty jealousy. All these qualities came out in us just because we loved each other.
Perhaps they were there anyway.
No, it's love that does it. To hell with love.
With love.
And yet here we are starting afresh with two quite different people. In love all over again, aren't we? Aren't we?
No.
Ellie,
We're not in love all over again. And you know it. Good night, Amanda.
Ellie, don't be silly, come back.
Let's go and find Sybil.
Let us go and find Victor.
Well, why don't you?
I don't want to.
Shame. Shame.
Don't. I feel terrible. Don't leave me for a minute. I shall go mad. We won't talk about ourselves anymore. We'll talk about outside things. Anything you like. And just don't leave me until I pull myself together.
Very well.
What have you been doing? During these last years?
Traveling about. I went around the world, you know, after
Yes, I know. How was it?
the world.
Yes.
I highly enjoyed.
China must be very interesting.
Very big China.
And Japan.
Very small.
And did you eat shark spits and take your shoes off, use chopsticks and everything?
Practically everything.
And India, the burning cars with gas or something like that. And Taj Mahal, how was the Taj Mahal?
Unbelievable. A sort of dream.
That was the moonlight, I expect. You must have seen it in the moonlight.
Yeah. Moonlight is cruelly deceptive.
And it didn't look like a biscuit box, did it? Of course, that was it.
Oh, darling, I love you so.
And I do hope you had to say forever that they lived right out of you. Very, very sweet.
Never loved anyone else for an instant.
And you mustn't have it
Oh, you love me too, don't you? There isn't any doubt anywhere, is there?
No doubt. Anyone.
Looking very lovely, you know, in this down moonlight. cool. Your eyes are shining. You're growing lovelier and lovelier every second as I look at you. You don't hold any mystery for me, darling, do you, man? There isn't a particle of you that I don't know. Remember. And what more than any desire anywhere. Deep down in my deepest heart. I want you back again. Please.
Don't say anymore. You're making me cry so dreadful. What now? Oh, darling, what now?
I don't know, I'm lost utterly.
We must think quickly. Oh, quickly.
Escape.
Together?
Well, yes, of course. Now.
We can't, you know we can't.
We must.
We would break Victor's
And
heart.
Sybil's too, probably, but they're bound to suffer anyhow. Think of the hell we'd leave them into if we stayed. Worse than any cruelty in the world, pretending to love them and loving each other so desperately.
We must tell them.
What?
Call them and tell them.
Oh, no, that's impossible.
It's honest.
I don't know how honest it is. It's too horrible for words. How should we start? What should we say?
We just have to trust in the inspiration of the moment.
It would be a moment completely devoid of inspiration. The most appalling moment imaginable. No, you must see that. We simply can't.
What do you propose to do then? As it is, they might appear at any moment.
We've got to decide instantly one way or another. Go away together now or stay with them and never see one another again ever.
Don't see. What choice is there?
No choice at all. Come.
It's a sheer raving madness. Something's happened to us. We're not safe.
We never were.
Where can we go?
Paris fast, my car's in the garage already.
They'll follow us.
None of us the thing's done.
I've got a flat in Paris.
Good.
It's in the Avenue Montaigne. I let it to Peter Lawson, but she's in Biarritz, so it's empty.
Good to know.
No, he knows I have one. He has the faintest idea where.
Better and better.
Being so bad, so terribly bad. There's something for this. I know we shall.
Can't we have?
Starting all these awful rows all over again.
No. We're older and wiser now.
What difference does that make? The first moment I always get a bit nervy. Off we'll go again.
Stop shilly-shallying, Amanda.
I'm trying to be sensible.
You're only succeeding in being completely idiotic.
Idiotic, indeed. What about you? Oh, my God. I won't move from here unless we have a compact. A sacred, sacred compact. Never to quarrel again.
Easy to make, but difficult to keep.
It's the bickering that always starts. At the first moment we notice we're bickering, either of us, we must promise on our honour to stop Jane. We'll invent some phrase or catchword which when either of us says it, automatically cuts off conversation for at least 5 minutes.
2 minutes, dear, with an option of renewal.
Very well. What should it be?
Solomon Isaacs.
All right, then we'll do.
Run,
What should we do if we meet either of them on the way downstairs?
run like stags.
My clothes.
I've got a couple of bags I haven't unpacked yet.
I've got a small trunk.
Send the porter up quick.
Oh, this is terrible.
Oh,
Terrible.
come on, don't waste time.
Obviously, notes or something?
We'll telegraph from somewhere on the
Oh,
road.
darling, I don't. It's too weak an option. I simply don't.
Would you care for a